All right. Sorry, welcome back to Late Nights with All Access. You have myself, Mike Anthony. Right across from me, over here is Mel Finest.
Wow, damn,
Mel Finest.
Damn,
right next to me, Nat Boogie.
This guy.
Miss Nat Boogie.
What's up, guys?
And then we have our special guest, KLA, right here.
What's poppin'?
And if you all just right now heard, this is her new single, God of Wine. And she's an up and coming artist, and we're glad to have you as our special guest. We
Thank
really
you guys
are.
for having me, for sure.
Thank you. For all the viewers, can you please like, comment, and share the video, please? We do appreciate the love and support. Just to start off right now, not just that we have our special guest, but we're gonna go ahead and get into some getting to know who you are and your background and everything like that. But at this moment, we want to go ahead and talk about what happened just yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
It's sad, man.
It's sad.
I can't believe it
Kobe
either.
Bryant, his daughter Gigi, and the other passengers being gone real quick. Excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and pay a tribute to Kobe Bryant, so please watch, and then we'll get right back on the show.
Welcome to the Kobe Show, take 2. Time has wings. You know, even when you realize that you need to appreciate the time, it still goes by fast. I am a 17-year-old kid, but at the same time, you know, now it's time to go in there and it's time to do some work.
How good is this kid?
The best part of basketball, so many things. When you win, you don't want to let that go. So it doesn't turn off the work. It doesn't turn off the competitive spirit. It turns it up.
You know, there is never anything quite like the first NBA championship.
You don't want that to go away. You want it again. I'd always known that this window was going to come.
I hope people appreciate what we've seen from Kobe Bryant.
Kobe, the road has come to an end. You've been an unbelievable mentor to me.
Thank you for everything you've done for this league. Because of you, it's the reason why I play so hard.
There's not a lot of guys who come around like Kobe. The game is gonna miss you.
I'm just proud to be a friend, be a brother.
Kobe, you did all you could for the game and being a champion forever. A walking legend, man. We appreciate you.
Kobe Bean, salute my brother.
When the end comes, I'm fine with that. Then you take on that challenge, right?
Kobe Bryant leaving the floor in a standing ovation here.
All right, as you can see, as a tribute to the GOAT, a legend, an icon, a husband, a father, a friend, a teammate, the one and only Kobe Bryant right there. And there are so many different tributes out there of Kobe Bryant. Many of them are very heartbreaking just to see what he's done, not only on the court but off the court. And you know, I feel like it's just right just to talk about him just for a brief moment.
I mean, you have to pay your respects to someone that, you know, played such a big role in a lot of people's lives, especially, you know, I'm a basketball fan. Like, I watch, like, I just love to watch basketball. I don't give a fuck who's playing. And so, you know, Kobe was someone that this generation of basketball players, you know, looked up to. And it's just, it's very, very sad that what happened. Of course, you don't wish that on anyone, but you can only imagine, you know, Vanessa and the other, you know, the other daughters, like what they're going through right now. Like that's where my heart hurts, is thinking about what she's going through as well, not just what happened, but what she's dealing with. And I mean, it's sad. You know, I shed some tears yesterday, and I've had to hold it in quite a few times. I'm surprised I'm not crying right now. But just watching all these, you know, highlights and everything like that, and how much he touched everybody. You see these grown men that are pro athletes that are crying doing these interviews right now, and they can't hold it in. it's just it's crazy to see the impact that he had on the world, but to see everyone paying their respects, it does, it means a lot, and it shows you how big of an impact he had on everybody for real.
And Melvin, you've been a Lakers fan since day one. So this, how was I think we're all gonna remember the day that Kobe Bryant died, and where we were at when we found out the news. How was it for you, Melvin?
It was heartbreaking because I'm a Lakers fan, and I even said it on the show why I'm a Lakers fan and everything like that. And then going into what I was dealing with last month, Motivation Madness is on YouTube. Kobe Bryant was talking about things he went through and how he got through it, which helped me get through it, and how he took time from doing his retirement, being at peace, to spend time with his daughters and write that chapter and write that book with his daughters. So it definitely hit me different. I was like, God damn, man, that's my goat. That's my goat of this generation. And it just sucked to see Kobe go out like that. And I was just crazy. It's like quick and fast, to be able to. And then not only that, but I saw the accident and his daughter passing away. Reminded me of me and Elijah. Being in the hospital, seeing him like that, not knowing if he's gonna make it and stuff like that. So that brought me to that type of time.
As a father.
So, as a father. So it hits you different when you're a parent.
Yeah.
It hits you different. So, and not only that, but, that brought things in my mind when seeing Elijah like that. So I was like, ugh, that shit crazy. I seen a lot of people spending, more time with the kids, hugging the kids a little tighter and things like that. And, I can tell people, man, I got tired of posting it, man. You got to give people your flowers while they're here. Don't wait till they're gone, man. A lot of people wait till they're gone to show, I wish I could have did this. I wish I could have said that. Forget wishing, go do it. Just forget it, man. Put whatever petty stuff I got behind, put it behind you and move forward, because life's too short. At the end of the day, we here right now doing this, man. Don't tell me what happens right after the show.
I know,
Anything
right?
can happen, man.
I can only imagine that. What about you, Miss KLA? Where were you when you found out about the news?
I was actually in Houston on the way to get some food, and a friend had sent me a screenshot, and I was like, "No, this is fake," because I remember that it was like a hoax, like, I don't know, 2017, 2016, about the car crash thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, this is fake, because it's not on Twitter, it wasn't on Instagram when I got that screenshot. So I was like, okay, this is fake. And then after a while, maybe 15 minutes rolled by and it resurfaced again, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. Like, this is random. Like, what?
Random, yeah,
It was hard to like, digest. I was like, oh my God, this is really, so it's a tough one. It's a tough one for everybody.
As a kid, for me, and I've already explained this to a lot of my friends, is that as a kid, I grew up with Michael Jordan, right? I grew up with Michael Jordan, but when 1996 happened with Kobe Bryant, it was just all Kobe.
That's right.
And 17, because you think about it, like, he's 17 coming into the league. I mean, he's 41, I'm 33. There's not really big of a gap. I was thinking, man, that's cool, 17, playing in the NBA, making a name for himself already, high profiling himself, and coming at it. And I thought that was like the coolest thing. He's that interview, or that when he was on the podium saying, I'm not going to college, I'm going straight to the NBA,
right,
and making his name. And some people, judged him on that, like, oh no, you should go to college. But no, he just knew what he wanted. And as a kid, my mom bought me a Michael Jordan jersey. As an adult, I've never owned a jersey. Like, I don't own a Dallas Cowboys jersey, which I like the Cowboys. I love the Spurs, don't have any Spurs jersey.
Right.
But I made sure that I would buy myself a Lakers jersey, which was Kobe Bryant.
Right.
So it's pretty, I actually have it on right now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
So I made sure that
nice.
I would wear it tonight.
I like that one.
It's crazy because when I got this jersey, I went to, you remember Nueve, right?
Yes.
I don't know how long you've been in San Antonio, but there was a club called Nueve. Tony Parker owned it at that time. And he, I did some promotions for him. And one of the things, besides getting paid, I told him, I said, hey, can you just get me some tickets to the Lakers versus Spurs game? And he said, yeah, no problem. He goes, why though? I was like, well, Kobe Bryant's my favorite basketball player.
Yeah.
Tony Parker, if you know Tony Parker,
He's real chill.
he's very like dry, but not so dry. And so he would just looked at me like, really? You gonna tell me your favorite basketball player is Kobe Bryant and you're asking me to get you tickets?
Yeah, I was the same thing.
So this is a long time ago, right? So sure I had the jersey, right?
Right.
And Pierre and TJ, they were managing the club, and they told me, they're like, hey, we're gonna get you the tickets, and we're gonna get you some really good seats. I was like, okay, cool. Well, I was trying to meet up with them, but it never happened. So I think Pierre tells me, just go to the AT&T Center and go to the roll call and just pick up your tickets. They're gonna be there. I said, okay, cool. So I had my date, and this was a long time ago. So I had a date.
Clarify that. Make sure you clarify that.
Had a date, and I'm wearing the Kobe Bryant jersey, and I go to the roll call, and I'm just like, yeah, there's 2 tickets for me, Mike Anthony. You know, and they're like, no, we don't have it. I was like, it's under Mike Anthony. I was like, and they're like, no, we don't have it. I was like, man. So I text Pierre. I'm like, hey, I was like, I'm here, and text TJ. They're like, no, it's under Tony Parker's name. Say Tony Parker. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna say Tony Parker's name. I'm wearing a chick.
Like, hell no, I ain't getting no tickets, man.
So I tell them, I said, I look at my date. I'm just like, she didn't know that guy knew Tony Parker. I didn't want to be that person.
Be that guy.
You know?
Yeah, you know, I know.
So I'm just like trying to whisper, it's under Tony Parker. And they're like, what? I was like, it's under Tony Parker's name. And then I'm just like, kind of like looking like at her to see her face expression. She's like, what? And then get the tickets and have a good time. But I appreciate Tony Parker for getting me those tickets. But it was my first time seeing Kobe playing. Like, it was amazing. It was a really amazing experience in seeing him and just seeing how he is, just an offensive player, defensive player, as a teammate. And it's the only time I ever cheered for the Lakers. And people didn't understand that. They're like, you're from San Antonio, you're a Spurs fan, but how can you be a Lakers fan? I said, no. I'm a Kobe fan. When Kobe retired, I stopped cheering for Lakers.
That's good.
You know?
Oh, yeah?
So
that's cool.
It's just to see his work ethics. I mean, like,
work ethic's
just
crazy.
yeah, he has that 24-hour Mamba
mentality.
Yep.
I'm telling you, watch Motivation Madness, you'll see it. He talks about it, man. It's good to see you, like everybody, like as far as the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Mavericks. They're retiring the number 24.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah, they retired the number 24, and then the UConn ladies, college basketball. They did that for Gigi. Got the number 2 for her and everything like that.
Did you see what the coach? Did y'all see what they did?
Which
he was supposed to. He was. I was gonna say coach, but they were flying into a camp.
Yeah.
Did you see the camp? What they did?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't see the camp. What the camp?
They all knilled.
They're all kneeling and they canceled all their games.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And it was just. It's amazing.
The Lakers and the Clippers postponed their game tonight.
Viewers, y'all are watching. We want to know y'all's opinion on this, on what happened. Share a memory that you could think of with Kobe Bryant. Keep on commenting below. Don't forget, we do have our special guest here too as well, which we're gonna get to know her more. Also, shout out to Adrian Martinez. For sponsoring tonight's show, allowing us to have it here at Fuego Margarita Bar. If you haven't been here, it's in the downtown area. He has 3 rooms into one connection. So there's Smoke Barbecue Restaurant, there's Fuego Margarita Bar, and there's Ash at St. Paul Square. So all 3 venues incredible. We all can vouch that Adrian's a really great businessman, and also he hosts some really incredible events. So make sure to always check out them if you want to do anything special occasion wise over here. So again, just comment below, share some memories that you can think of with Kobe. While we're still on the subject, what's one? Can you think of a memory, if it's on or off the court, of Kobe Bryant?
I can't think anything specific. I think just everything he did as a whole, just watching him be like that role model, especially after he retired, he's still this big role model to the guys that are still in the game, and then getting involved with the youth, basketball, and his daughter's, his team with his daughter, and just seeing how, yesterday and today, all the videos and all the memories that they are playing, and seeing how much she meant to him and how she was like living in his footsteps. And it's just, watching all that, it breaks your heart. It breaks your
Because
heart.
he only had girls, right? He
Yeah, he only had girls.
And she goes, "It's okay, I got it, Dad. I'm gonna take the ticket, right?"
Yeah.
So
wow.
The photos were crazy. The one with them in heaven, and the one with them slam dunking. That's one crazy. Some good stuff. That's crazy.
what's
crazy,
a memory that y'all can think of on top of your head? I like the game where the 81 points.
Yeah.
And then I also like his last game. His last game was
that was
fucking
lit.
lit.
That
His
was
last game was fucking lit.
Yeah, he went out like
He
went
went
like a
out,
champ,
you know,
yeah.
61 points,
Yeah.
Shaq bet him said he
winning,
could do
and
it.
you know, yeah.
Shaq bet him said he couldn't do it. I was watching on the documentary. He was talking about Shaq. He said if Shaq was actually in health and actually took care of his body, he said I would win fucking 12 championship rings. And Shaq actually was in the gym. His lazy ass don't do shit. But it was like it was good though. It was just talking, but it was good. It was all from a good heart. And you know, Kobe Bryant, man, it sucks, man. He's gone.
There you have it, right there. Just Kobe. And some of the comments right now, Kobe was living every aspiring athlete's dream that didn't want to wait. Respect. Let's see, who else? Any other comments that y'all can see?
I see. He had game, special, beautiful person, gifted, and his daughter was following in that step. The game, prayers for his family, and the souls for those lost too.
Yeah.
It's just a tragedy that it has to happen. And in the Grammys, you know, it happened. In the
I know
Grammys.
there was so much going on that day too.
No one wanted to do interviews.
My sister was my sister. She's actually an artist as well, and they got nominated for a Grammy. So she was in LA, and she said that like LA that day was so heavy, like everybody was just in slow motion.
Yeah.
And she was like emotional just stepping outside. It was a different atmosphere. So LA is definitely they definitely.
It was
took a
amazing
loss.
how Alicia Keys opened up.
Yes.
And bringing Boys to Men to
Yes.
sing "Hard to Say Goodbye"
Yeah.
to yesterday, and just that moment is so surreal because if you saw the faces of the artists, I mean, it's just like they couldn't believe it, and then also watching the interviews.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't want to do interviews.
Some people like Jonas Brothers didn't want to do any interviews.
A lot of people
and then some of the other artists, they did the interviews, and it was just crazy to see how they all felt something for him, you know. And have y'all seen what y'all's thoughts? And I want to know what y'all's thoughts too on this. When people are saying like you don't know Kobe, you don't know him personally, so why are you crying or why are you doing that? What do you think about stuff like that?
You don't gotta know somebody to
what do you think about that?
An impact
you know?
on your body, man. You can just watch and be visual, and you know it's something that they do that speaks to you or someone relates to you and things like that. I mean, there's different. Everybody thinks things differently, and then not only that, but
that's like negativity that I think you don't
negativity.
need.
That's what I'm saying. It goes to the negativity
I feel like you don't feel
No.
like a heart or I read something, and I'm not gonna say who wrote it, but I read someone posting like they brought up what he did.
The Vancouver situation.
Yes.
Yeah, dumbass.
But they brought that up like saying he's a sinner for all this stuff, but yet but they were trying to like make it sound okay that they said that, and also showing him respect. I'm just like, why don't y'all leave that?
It's good.
Why are you even bringing that up?
Yeah,
Been past that shit.
You know,
Been past that shit. I actually unfriended quite a few people on Facebook where I was scrolling and I'm just seeing them like talk shit, bringing that up, and then I was literally just unfriending people. I'm like, I don't want to see his negativity on my post right now. Like he passed away, yo.
Show respect.
Like seriously, like get over that shit. We were way past that shit.
Keep that same energy when R. Kelly's did, when Cosby did. Keep all that same energy with all them stupid ass negativity. So I'm bring your ass.
One thing,
that stuff, man.
Yesterday I was not sure how these athletes were playing these games because I literally woke up to the news. I fell asleep and I woke up and it was right when Pro Bowl was starting, and I guess the Pro Bowl guys had just found out in the locker room right before they came out, and so I'm just like and then all the basketball games that were going on, you know, them running the shot clock and all that stuff, and I'm just
shout out to the Spurs organization.
Yeah, showing a lot of respect.
The NBA organization, the Raptors and the Spurs when they did the 24-second. They allowed it to go down, and other teams.
Yeah, they're still doing it. They're still doing it when we walked in. They're still doing it. They're paying tribute and things like that. It's crazy.
And then writing the name on his name on the shoes.
Yep.
And I think it was the Pistons, right? Came out all wearing his
Pistons
jersey.
were all wearing the Kobe Bryant's jersey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're all wearing Kobe jersey.
A lot of people were doing a lot of things for Kobe, man. They see the NBA, man. It's crazy.
It's just crazy.
And not only that, but LA, man. LA in general. They lost Nipsey Hussle. And he was Kobe, you know what I'm
And he
saying?
won a Grammy yesterday.
Yeah, and he won a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Nipsey won a Grammy.
Yeah, and his brother went up
Wow.
there, and they were talking about how Cardi B had won last time. Nipsey was like, "Hey man, it's not my time. It's all the God's plans."
Yeah.
And then he won, and it's like, "Damn man, you know what I'm saying?
That's
You
crazy.
can't give any like right now. LA, not only LA, but shit, the world needs some prayer because I mean, people are passing away left to right, man.
Yeah.
It's like things happening in San Antonio, getting crazy. You can't even go to the Riverwalk. People passing away. So it's getting crazy out here, man. Like I say, man, give your people their flowers while they're here. Don't wait.
Yeah, amen to that. You have to. It's one of those things is that we know our time is here is not guaranteed,
Right.
Yeah.
and we have to make the best of it,
Right.
and we have to appreciate one another and show love and support. And coming onto the show every Monday night, I love the support and from Nat Boogie, from Mel Finest, from Steven behind the camera, to all the viewers, special guests. And tonight we do have our special guests, and thanks for sharing some memories and talking about Kobe Bryant and what happened. But say your name for everyone to know who you are. Because
Say name, man. I thought it was K.LA.
I thought it was K.LA.
Alright, bet. I'll make sure
So
this-
share your name.
We were discussing this.
Yeah, so share your name.
So my real name is Kayla. So this was like a really cool
Kayla.
spin on Kayla.
I got you.
So KLA is my real name. The dot is silent. It was supposed to be like a period, but I made it creative with the spelling out dot. K.LA. So some people say K.LA, some people say K.La, which is I don't know. So that's why that's why I didn't want to do the K dot because Kendrick is K dot,
exactly.
and a lot of
That's what I was
people
like.
take off that LA and just do K dot. So you can just call me KLA. That's
KLA right here.
KLA. Yeah.
So the dot is silent, people.
I was like, oh,
Because when I saw the dot, I was like K.LA. I was like, or K.La. And
Yeah.
she's like, no, LA. I was like, I thought it was LA, but then I didn't want to say
KLA.
LA, but KLA.
Yeah.
You better sound it out.
Yes, have that shit up.
Hey, I'm
KLA.
Mexican, man. La. Like,
You good?
La,
La,
fitness.
la.
Fitness.
La, 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 la,
LA Fitness.
Sister Act.
LA.
La, 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 la. Yo.
Butchering my name.
I'm done.
Okay, so we
you
met
doing?
you during our 1 year anniversary, and she's really close with DJ E-Flat Music. So
Shout out to
that's-
E-Flat.
Yeah, so E-Flat is the one who told me about you and told us about you, and
Absolutely.
we did do some research on listening to some of your music, which
Okay.
you, again, the beginning of the show, you were able to hear one of her newest songs, and I like, what I like about you, and I told her this off camera, was that I thought she was a rapper. Like, I thought, I was thinking to myself, like, she gonna rap, like, something like that. And then when I saw the videos and when I heard the music, I was like, this is her singing.
Yeah.
Like,
You got a voice
what?
too. You have it's a unique voice. It's not something that you hear from a lot of people. Like I think you have a very unique voice.
What's the internet? That girl off the internet.
Oh, Sid.
Yeah, Sid.
Okay,
That's
I've heard
where
that
her
too,
voice.
Sid.
That's where her voice comes. That's where I was like, yeah,
I see
sound
that.
like Sid.
Yeah, I see that.
I
It's a
like
compliment.
with Sid.
Take it.
But I like the way you flow it, throw it in there. So you got a little different thing from Sid, but I like it. Though. It's
Spice, little
nice.
sauce.
Yeah, she puts on the show. She puts on the show.
Try to.
Yes.
Try to.
So how long you been doing music?
Since I was 14. So I'm 23 now.
Okay.
Right.
Is that something that you always knew that's what you wanted to do growing up?
No. I actually was a hooper.
Okay.
Yes.
Watch out.
I had 2 scholarships. I gave it up for basketball.
Nice.
2 college scholarships for basketball. I was homeschooled and I really didn't know. I just knew I liked it. My family was very musically inclined, so I knew I always was going to gravitate towards it, but I didn't think that was going to be Kayla.
Yeah.
So it was a risk. It turned out to be a good situation.
There you go. There you go.
So, yeah.
So being young, 23, what got you, I mean, obviously you said your family is in music, so what really inspired you to pursue music? Like, what was it? Is there a certain person that you look up to as an icon? You're like, you know what, I followed her, I know her music, or is it just your family? Like, how?
I didn't really have I won't say it was like an artist or like someone that I looked up to. I was like, oh my God, I want to be like that person.
Yeah.
But I will give a shout out to my pops, my dad. He's a singer, and like my mom and my dad's side are just, like I said, they're amazing. But my dad was always like, you got little bars, you know. He would always make me freestyle in the car.
There you go.
He'd put on a beat, he'd freestyle with me, and I was like, okay, I think I got it.
Might have you freestyle right now.
You know, and so I was like, okay, cool, like I like this, you know. So he always pushed me. He was like he believed in me just as much as I believe in myself. He bought me my first studio setup. I mean, like he really, like he invested as much time as I did in it as much as I did, you know. So it was cool. So I think shout out to my dad for that one.
That's dope.
Actually, you know, pushing me to explore music for myself. Yeah.
So yeah, that father and daughter connection.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
That's why it hit different.
It really does.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it hit
it
different.
really does for sure.
Hey man, what you do over the weekend, man?
Do you know how to freestyle?
Hell no, I don't freestyle. Hell no, I don't be doing none of that.
You know how to freestyle?
Nope.
She look like she know how to. She got her legs
I just dance. That's all I do.
I think I know how to freestyle.
I'll beatbox for you.
Don't let Mike Anthony start messing up shit up.
You got the Lakers jersey on.
One of these
He might
days,
come
I'm gonna
through.
freestyle off the back and just
Off the back. It's off the dome.
whatever.
Great.
Off the ring.
You gonna be great.
It's all good, man. We gotta have fun.
No, we are having fun.
Absolutely.
So you, 23, music, family.
Yeah.
Where did you start? You started here in San Antonio, or?
No,
or
my father was actually in the military. So
Okay.
he was in the Army for 24 years, I want to say.
Thank you, Pops, for serving our
Shout out to
country.
Pops.
That's a beautiful thing.
So right before I got to San Antonio, I was in Atlanta for 8 years. Right
That's
before I
a good
moved
place.
here. So yeah.
What do you think the difference between Atlanta and San Antonio when it comes to music?
Absolutely. I think Atlanta is a mini LA. They're more fast than we are at picking up on information, picking up on trends, picking up on just a lot of things. Community is there in Atlanta. Community here is growing, creative wise. You know, support, consistency in Atlanta is just they're definitely not parallel. But I will say that San Antonio is, when it does wake up, it's going to be amazing. Because this is a huge city, a lot of resources, a lot of amazing people here. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be the next
I think
thing.
people need to collaborate more.
I agree.
You need a. There was something that you were saying earlier before we got on set. You said every Tuesday you put a show together, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so explain to the viewers and all of us what
Sure.
it is.
I've curated a show, showcase, weekly, every Tuesday. It's called the Dry Run Showcase. And every Tuesday I put together a lineup of local artists. We've been doing it for about 4 months now. I haven't repeated the artist. We also have a headline band that comes in after the artist. And it's really just a free platform for artists to really experience like what San Antonio has to offer, to connect, to build, to grow. Because like you said, we need to collaborate more, we need to connect more, we need to build more. We just need to help each other out. Like the best way of success is doing it together. That's the only way anything's gonna happen and be successful is if we like stick together. So that's the biggest thing for the Dry Run is a free platform for everybody to just express themselves freely. It's a really homey feel. It's not a lot of, you don't have to know somebody to know somebody. You just be yourself, and people like they'll show their support and their love. So the atmosphere is a little bit different.
And it's different types of art.
Oh yes, absolutely. We have anywhere from spoken word and poetry to live music, acoustic. We have rappers with the tracks. We have a lot of things. We're about to incorporate some dancing going on in a little bit. We have painting. We have a lot of stuff.
And this is every Tuesday at
the Backyard on Broadway. Shout out to the Backyard on Broadway.
I'm
telling you, it's the new wave. It's the new wave for sure. The Backyard on Broadway.
Everything's going down over there.
I have to go check that out one time.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
We just had a silent chat party on Saturday.
Yeah.
Man, I wanted to go to that.
You gotta
It looked
go.
like it was lit.
I'll
was
be
cool.
there February 15th.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's gonna be there. It's gonna
Yeah.
be nice. It's gonna be nice. It's already in the works.
Yeah,
It's already in the works.
Yeah, Backyard on Broadway.
So how did you meet E-Flat?
Man, it's a long story, but to make it short, I met E through a mutual friend of ours. His name is Sean Bolden. So shout out to Sean Bolden. He moved to San Antonio from LA. And he was actually my manager at the time. And so him and E-Flat go way back. I mean, way back. And I met him at a drummer DJ gig. And Sean Bolden, he's a drummer, a tour drummer for Estelle. Take me on a trip. So I was like, okay, this is cool. E-Flat, he's a little bit different. I came to San Antonio. I was quiet for at least a year when I got here, and I was looking at him. I'm like, there is no DJ doing it like this guy. Like, he's an active DJ. Like, he knows what he's doing. And I was like, okay, I like this guy. So I sat back, and he was like, it's something about you. I'm gonna see you again. And after that, I was like, yeah, okay, I hear you. And we kept seeing each other. I was like, you know what, we need to sit down, we need to talk. This is, I know you through the internet, but I don't know you. We need to like sit down and talk. We're in the same city for a reason. Yeah. And boom, like, we hit it off. Like, that man right there. Yeah, I don't even have the words. Like, yeah. So
we love E-Flat. And
man,
he's a good dude. He knows how to connect people together, and
he's an OG.
He is an OG, and you know, he's a man of his word.
That's what I love about him.
He really is.
It's hard to find that.
It's hard to find people that, not only like when you write something out and you have to have a contract, but I feel like E-Flat's the type of man that my word and my handshake is
my bond, it's my life, yeah.
So
good.
Shout out to E-Flat.
Shout out to E.
We're gonna get more into your music background and continue to share some of the comments from our viewers talking about Kobe Bryant. But we are going to go into a commercial break right now, so please continue to watch. If you have any questions for our special guest, please ask them below. If you want to share some memories of what you loved about Kobe Bryant, please share them. We do want to interact with our audience more, so we'll be right back after this quick commercial break. All right, there you have it right there. A couple commercials right now.
Commercials.
Again, thank you for tuning in. We're right now Late Nights with All Access. We have our special guest, K, the Dot Silent, LA.
There you go.
There you go. Got it down. I need to mess these things up, man.
We do have viewers asking some questions. What time does everything start tomorrow at the Broadway spot? Yeah, it is tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah, back out on Broadway. Back out on Broadway. It starts at 7:30 to 11 every Tuesday. 7:30 to 11. Get there early. We do this something's called $2 Tuesdays. $2 food and drink all night. Come turn up with me one time.
I've seen the food.
Hey, the food is actually pretty good.
Hey, the food is good though. The food is good at backyard.
So come through.
Their wings ain't that hot. They be saying it's hot and that's right. It ain't hot.
It's a little spicy.
Oh, man.
So,
I don't like spicy stuff.
Some of the viewers, Savannah was saying something about. Let's see. I saw it. She said I met Kobe twice.
Met Kobe twice.
Twice. What else?
The Viper Room.
The Viper
The
Room.
Viper Room.
Uh-oh.
Once at the PCD after party at the Viper Room.
Savannah be
Second one,
everywhere.
Ushers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ushers party and
Ushers
shit.
Okay.
Damn.
She know what she doing.
Savannah cool people, man. That's the home.
Shout out.
She everywhere.
That's dope.
Yeah. Hey man, what y'all do over the weekend, man? Since we
I was
throw me
yeah,
off normally off
yeah.
there. I was
You know, usually, as the viewers know, we usually talk about our weekend and everything like that.
Go
so
ahead.
Go ahead, special guest. What did you do
Oh
over the
man.
weekend? How was your weekend? Yeah.
My weekend was, outside the Kobe thing, my weekend was really cool. I took a spur of the moment trip to Houston and visited a friend of mine. He built this. It's really cool. I don't know how to explain it, but he owns this company called Dynamic Sound, and they have like live recording, studios, and if you want to have a band rehearsal, like they set up this like amazing. This facility is. I didn't think it was gonna be like that, so I was like, let me stop through, and I ended up like recording a couple records for a project I have right there in that studio. So it was amazing. So shout out to them. It was a working weekend, but it was a cool weekend.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hustle.
Yeah,
That's
it was
good.
cool.
How about you, Mel
Working on
Finest?
the weekends.
Okay.
That's
Like
what I'm
usual.
talking about, man. What I do, shit. I just purchased the vehicle. That's all I did.
Yeah,
Yes,
congratulations
sir.
on
That's all I
that.
did, man. I just purchased
Yes,
that real
sir.
quick. Shout out to my lawyers, Ralph.
Okay.
Shout out to JT for that connect real
Okay.
quick. My lawyers make sure I got something right. They cut a nice little thing for you, boy.
Well, thank
They're
that.
like, yeah, they're like, yo, Mel, here, go get you something. I said, all right, bet. So I called that Chucky at North Star Dodge.
Yes,
and then
sir.
he went ahead and blessed me real quick, got that thing. And then other than that, Saturday, I was going to go to Cantina, but boy, it was nasty outside. It was foggy, then a mug outside, bro. I was driving, and when it gets foggy, I ain't gonna lie, man. When it gets foggy, I get really scared. I always think like Godzilla's gonna come out in the air with the eyes and stuff like that. So I be like, oh, Godzilla's gonna come. So I be chilling. I be pulled over, chill, wait till it doesn't fog, and then I start driving. and I'm telling y'all about stories. But other than that, man, that's what was going on. Oh, and I watched Power. I watched Power. That was lit.
Slacking. I need to watch Power.
Yeah, I watched Power, and I'm telling you right now, the next episode is coming up. That's when they're gonna reveal who killed Ghost. So right now, no one knows who killed Ghost. So it's gonna get the interest.
I know who kills ghosts.
Yeah, me too.
50 Cent told me.
Oh yeah.
50 Cent.
Yeah, he probably saw you hanging out with Ja
He
Rule.
said it wasn't Ja Rule.
Yeah. Hey, so I'm glad you said that. So 50 Cent said he's gonna chill out on the trolling thing too because
Yep,
life's
he
too
did.
short. He said, look,
That's
man.
so crazy.
He said, look, I'm not gonna even deal with the whole trolling or beef with anybody. If I deal with it, it'd be something different. But he said right now, he's like, I'm not on that right now. I need to focus on, because he has his boys and everything like that as well. He has 3 boys.
You would think 50 Cent would just squash the beef with everyone,
So good.
because you see like P Diddy and Jay-Z, they're
Yeah,
together.
that
That $1 billion
billionaire
brunch.
breakfast.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
the brunch that they have.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Money. Saw the
Crazy.
bottles. He saw the
Yeah.
PPP
But
bottles.
you have to, you have to unite. Like
Yeah.
I think we're in this day and age to where you have to unite.
You gotta work
have to
together,
do-
brother. You gotta work together, man.
It's so crazy, but my weekend we had our Chinese New Year
How was that?
at Hotel Discotheque. It
Yes.
was amazing.
You have some Chinese
It was
food?
amazing. No, we just had
Yeah, some
dragons going through the club.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? So,
You know,
some sushi or
the
some shit.
decorations. If you've never been to Hotel
Okay,
Discotheque, it is the
God.
closest thing to Vegas. It is
Yeah,
really
that
absolutely.
thing's fire. That thing
Yes.
is. That thing's
I've
lit.
always said this, and finally Nat Boogie was able to go. Mel Finance was able to go, and they're like,
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
is, man.
That's
They-
good.
I went for the
Remodel.
summertime.
Yeah.
I went for
Yep.
the summertime.
so
for
it's
Hotel
just
Discotheque.
amazing just to know. We have so many different themes that are coming up for Saturday nights, especially for this Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some huge things there. We also had a huge party. Shout out to Angela. She had her birthday party at A Lounge, and that was a good turnout, man. It was really
CBD?
was. Yeah, the Angela from CBD.
Okay.
She had her birthday party there, and it was just a good turnout. Great vibes. Shout out to Davey. You're in my prayers too, my friend, for what he has going on. And he had his friends go up there, show up, and had a bottle. So, and you know what's so crazy? This is the type of relationships I want. When I work with the venue or with the promoter, I want them to be able to trust me to where, one, I won't steal their clients. Meaning like
good.
I would, even if I meet the clients, I'll let them know, like, go through so and so that they don't have to worry about like, oh, can I get your number? Like, no, you go through him. He's the one who got you. Just go through him. Everything through him.
That's how it works.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's how you build a relationship.
Wow. Yeah.
So like Hotel Discotheque, one of the things I love about them is that they allow us to do that. They could, or any venue could, really get our clientele.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, so and so, can we get your name and number or whatever? They could, but they don't. And that's what I like about venues like that. I do. What's your
respect?
You agree?
Yeah, no, I respect that they do allow that, but I mean, if you're the promoter and you're running the night and you're the one that's doing all the work, like, that's cool that they allow it. So,
but even for other promoters to see that too as well, because that's what the whole goal is, to build a relationship. Because I don't know Davey on a personal level, but I'm building that relationship based on you because your connection. So
try to get these different little crowds and shit together.
I'm excited.
It's
you know,
it's a nice little mix.
It is a nice little mix because you put two different promoters together that have never linked up before, and they've been in the game for so long. So
totally demographic, like different demographics.
It is.
So
It's cool.
It's dope.
How was your weekend?
Shit, my weekend was lit, like always. Thursday I pulled an all-nighter because I had to do cowboy breakfast on Friday. So cowboy breakfast was cool. It was cold as fuck out there though. And I'm not eating meat, so I didn't even eat no tacos because they didn't have no bean and cheese. Like, how the fuck you do cowboy breakfast with free tacos and there's no bean and cheese?
The disrespect's out of control, guys. No bean and cheese
So
tacos.
I didn't eat, and then and then the only thing that I could eat was potato and egg, and that thing ran out quick. So I was like, I didn't even eat no tacos at cowboy breakfast. But we went to Sugar's. Went to go do the cowgirl breakfast. They did have bean and cheese, so I did eat that. I did eat that.
Get back to the bean and cheese, bro.
And went to Thirsty Horse. Went back to Sugar's.
Dang.
Went to Hills and Dales.
She was up to
we were out all day, all night. And then Saturday we that was
Friday.
just Friday.
Damn.
Well, Saturday we took the Sprinter, the Vision. Shout out to Vision. We took the Sprinter out to Fredericksburg, Texas, and we hit a couple wineries. We did like a little winery tour thing.
Oh, nice.
And then we hit their like little downtown area and hit a couple bars.
Love Fredericksburg.
We checked out there was a badass live band at this place called Pioneer, I believe, and they were dope as fuck. So we were just up there. We were just out there living our lives. And then I went to Hills and Dales again that night. I was at Hills and Dales every day this fucking week, and I just realized that because I was there last night too. I just realized that. And then yesterday I chilled, man. The Kobe thing like really fucked me up because like I actually I was taking a nap because I woke up early in the morning and I took a nap and I woke up at like 2. And right when I woke up, I got that was the first thing that right when you wake up and you see that, you're like, what the fuck just happened? So that really fucked with my mood for the day. So I was watching Pro Bowl and then I watched I think the rest of the Spurs game, and then I was like, okay, I need to get out and like I just need to get out and get a drink. So shout out to Daniel, he met me at PK's, and we watched some of the highlights, and we both actually cried a little bit while we were sitting there. It's just some very very heartbreaking, and then I ended up at Hills and Dales again.
Man,
that was my life. My weekend.
Your weekend sounds a lot of fun though.
Living my life. Well, I'm also big with like, and this is what we're talking about is like you never know, because I'm very big with that. You never know. Like tomorrow is never promised, and so it's like I'm a big believer on living my life to the fullest and spending as much time with my people, like the people that I love, as I possibly can. And that's what we do. We go out and we enjoy ourselves, and we go show love, and we go network, and just kind of it's about the memories that you create with these people that you love, so that's a big thing that I'm all about. So that's why I'm always out living my best life, because that's where it comes from. So
amen to that. I mean, you have to. I mean, we only get one chance at this, so might as well go live it to the fullest. Coming right back to our special guest, though, what is some upcoming projects that you're working on right now for your music?
Yeah, I've been doing something.
What you got going? I'm about to hit her. Oh, my bad. I was about to tell her, man, she got an album out, man. Talk about the album.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm doing this thing I've been doing since last September, a single a month. We're going to start pushing out some visuals soon. I didn't want to oversaturate the project, which is what he's talking about, because it's doing so well still. But I did want to continue to put music out, so I'm gonna be putting out a single a month. Since last September, we've been putting out a single a month, we just dropped one today for this month.
So it's a single
for January and then February, so on and so forth.
Oh, nice.
So that's kind of music-wise what I have going on. I won't say I am or am not working on something, but yeah, we're gonna find cool ways to continue to push Memoirs of a Hopeless Romantic for sure.
Nice.
Very dope.
So not only with being an artist and a singer, you also produce songs as well and write songs?
Yeah, I do.
Do you write all your music?
I write all my stuff. Nobody touches.
Over here, man. Like
nobody touches my work because it has to come from me.
Dope.
But
how do you get into that mindset to where you're like, okay, I'm feeling this vibe, or like you are you a writer, or do you use your phone to type down your notes, or how
you try to get into the creative process here.
Yeah.
So because I record myself, I engineer all of my stuff. Again, nobody touches my stuff. I'm able to create freely, and basically what that means is I don't type stuff out of my phone. I don't write stuff down. It takes too long, and I really just say what comes to my heart. So when I hear a beat, I'll kind of hum a little bit. I'm like, all right, okay, I got it, and I'll just start flowing.
That's
I
dope.
don't
Nice.
write anything.
Do you know Bankroll, the rapper Bankroll?
Bankroll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does that same thing.
Yeah.
I'm
I
always
his
like,
process.
I don't understand I don't know how you do that, and it comes out so good. So
That's how you
to
know.
be able to do that, like you have to be like a
Yeah.
super creative person.
Not
to
even-
do that.
So you don't write at all? Like
No.
what if right after you're done with the song, to remember the lyrics, you just repeat it yourself? Or do you actually write down the lyrics and then...
I'm different. I don't know. I'm weird. Like I said, I don't write anything down. So when I record it, you're saying like to know the words?
Yes.
I just listen to it on repeat. I'll play it because, like I said, I engineer myself. So I'll play it going to the grocery store, listen to it in headphones, listen to it in the car, listen to the mix of it. And while I'm doing that in the process of an engineer, as an artist, I'm learning the song as well.
Nice.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I've been doing it for a long time by myself. So like,
That's amazing when you're that gifted.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank
I
you.
think who was it? Jay-Z I think says the same thing. He says he doesn't write any of his music.
Yeah, he doesn't write anything.
Like he just
Go
goes out
straight
there
into the
and I think
booth.
Lil Wayne too, right?
Wayne is amazing.
crazy.
Nobody
Lil
does it
Wayne,
like
that
Wayne.
He doesn't write his music either.
Nobody does it like him. He does it like fluid, like water.
It's just crazy. Do you like that process and how you do it?
I love it.
Do you ever get a fear that you may forget your words?
No. I don't even know if I thought about that. Now that's probably going to be a thought now. But it's like, but no.
Bad questions.
But no. As far as like, I mean, the question you're asking, do I have a fear of forgetting my lyrics? Not so much because I don't know. It just comes from me.
Yeah.
I think a lot of music misses me because I know that either the songwriter didn't write it. They have 11 different writers. So, you know, the song is dope, but it's not you. So I don't know who you are as an artist. I can't really be a true fan, especially as an artist to another artist. But it comes from me. Everything that you hear is a real life experience, a conversation I've had that I was able to put in context for my life, anything. So I don't think I'll ever forget something. If it's true to me, it's going to be true to me always. So
That's dope. You can't help but respect someone that can just
So
do that.
engineer, writing, producing.
yes, sir.
Do you help other artists?
A lot. A lot. And
Are you big on that? Do you want to help other people?
actually, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I do not want to be an artist my whole life. This is cool. This is really cool. Being in the spotlight, it's cool. But I want to be able to help other artists because I know growing up, starting at such a young age and still being young, the help I didn't have. And so I want to get to a point as an artist, as a creative, as a businesswoman, to have some kind of clout, have some kind of, whatever, to be able to help the next artist. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be an artist, but I want to be able to help the next artist. You know what I'm saying? Be great. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's cool. It's cool being an artist, but
See your work right there.
yeah.
Masterpiece.
Now, are you part of any music labels right now?
No, I'm independent.
Independent?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to be part of any music labels?
Distribution deal would be cool. I'd go to the extent of that.
Or
I'd
do you
sign
like
as a
being
songwriter.
independent?
I'd sign as a songwriter. I won't sign as an artist. I just like that creative freedom to.
I'm about to say, I think you want
To
to
do
do
my
your own thing. Do your own thing, which brings out the best music in you.
Yes.
Right?
Is there any artist here in San Antonio that you would love to do a duet or collabo that you haven't?
San Antonio?
Yeah. that you know?
Honestly, I think I work with some of the best in San Antonio.
Yeah.
It just hasn't come out yet. Either they're on mine or I'm on theirs. Especially just doing a dry run is I'm doing a discredit by trying to name people because I'm fell in love with the community of San Antonio already.
Oh, that's good.
I really have, and I don't want to be like, yeah, man, because there's a lot of people within just the city that are killing the game. I would say yes, I would love to. There's a lot of people I'm sure that I haven't worked with that I should be working with for sure.
Pretty soon you'll be working.
Pretty
with
soon,
her.
yeah, for sure.
There you go. See, she's talented, man.
I have a question for you because we ask all of our guests this question. So I'm curious to see what you have to say.
What you have to say?
Top 5 DJs in San Antonio.
I have not been here that long. I've only been here for 3 years, but I can name a couple. E-Flat's always gonna be my number one. He's my personal DJ.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
shout out to E-Flat. Donnie D.
Yeah. There you go.
That's
Dang.
That's
Donnie's
like
on everyone's list.
if he's not on your list, and I've only been here for 3 years, if he's not on your, something's wrong with you.
For real.
Yeah.
Just go watch him.
Everyone's list.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
Donnie
that
D.
boogie says facts.
Facts. I got a shout out to my big brother, DJ Fat. He's doing some cool stuff for the community for sure.
I saw him last night actually. He wants to be on the show.
Yeah.
I saw the hills.
Casey, DJ Casey. I don't know if y'all know DJ Casey. He's young, but he's amazing. I love that boy. Man.
One more.
One more? Wee. Let me see. Oh my goodness. I can't remember his name. Oh my gosh, this is so sad.
Double R.
Double R. DJ Double R.
I knew you could say it.
I was
his name, but I'm pretty sure.
I already
yes,
knew it.
The specialist.
DJ Double R. I love that guy.
it-
He's an OG too, man. He's a triple OG.
The reason why is because you know, well,
I know
E
E
flat, so you have
That's
to
his
know
boy.
Double R. So I was
I
like,
know
it
Double
has
R.
to be.
Yeah, he shows a lot of love and support. Shout out to Double R for sure.
That's a good top 5.
Yeah.
Nice,
We
nice,
should be
nice.
keeping track of like
How many?
yeah, because there's a lot of the DJs that have been on like everyone's list, or there's a couple. Donnie D's I think been on every single person's list that, that we've asked.
That man
but I
is
kind of want to
crazy.
start like a tally on like how many times it's been.
Yeah,
That's lit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
that is amazing. No, that is. So you said E Flat's your DJ too as well, right?
Yes, he is my personal DJ. It's my boy.
Nice.
Nothing wrong with that. That's nice.
That is nice,
That's
right?
a nice look right
Yeah.
It is. He's
my boy.
So has he or have y'all done something musically?
Yes. I have a single out. Man, a lot of things E-Fat is very just talented with. One of the things he doesn't talk about enough is he's a producer.
Oh.
He
Did you say that on the
actually.
show?
I hope he did, and if he didn't,
No,
he's
we talk about his DJing. We
look.
didn't
I'm
talk
gonna tell.
about
I'm gonna
that.
tell his business, man.
Yeah.
He's a very
Come on now.
humble guy.
Yes.
But I actually have a single out called "Waves Are Us," and that was like one of the first singles I put out because I actually rebranded in 2017, and that was like one of the first ones that I put out. E-Flat is amazing.
You
He's a
rebranded
musician.
your name, right?
Yeah, everything.
Because when I was going through your
Everything.
Instagram, you were used to be called
My name
Kayla
Starks.
Starks.
That's my
Yeah, so I
that's
was
that's
like-
my government.
Okay.
So I used to go by Kayla Starks, like, you know, and it wasn't. I think it was a good transition because I started super young, and I'm still young, but I don't know, the growth of my sound, the content, the strings, all that. Yeah.
I think you being young, but you seem very mature for the music industry.
That's a compliment I never got
really,
before.
No, like really, you from the conversation, even offset, you can tell your mindset is different from other 23-year-olds,
Wow.
especially when it comes to the music and listening to some of your lyrics and stuff like that.
Wow.
So now knowing that you actually write it all, or not write it all, but you say it all.
She just write it all.
I can't say
it
write
all.
it, but you say it all, I guess.
Yes,
you know.
sir.
It's amazing.
Say it.
You know, it
Yes,
is.
sir.
Because I love music. I love music. And now I want to know, because you are 23, do you like the music that's out today?
That's a great question.
As far as like what type, like R&B or
Like,
rap?
no.
Or
I like how general that question is, though.
Just in general, yeah.
Nice.
Because we were listening to, we were getting ready for the day at home, and we were listening to alternative rock music, you know?
Okay.
And you don't hear that kind of music anymore. like Simple Plan, Linkin Park, Stone Sour, Breaking Benjamin, like these. And I know it's a whole different genre of music, but I was thinking about it, like today's music.
Okay, like I said, that I like how general that question is. I will say this. I don't listen to the radio. I'd rather go to a streaming platform and pick my own playlist. So to answer your question, I don't care for today's music because today's music is picked for me. If that makes sense, and it's the I mean, there's a lot of politics in radio play, so I will keep it like that. But I don't care for what's played on the radio. If that is even answering your question, I'd rather pick my own music.
Yeah,
that's a great answer to that.
Yeah, it is.
I was bumping some Spanish music and I was bumping some rock music today, man. On Snapchat, I wasn't playing no games, and I had Lil Wayne after that shit. So I'm Bad Bunny, baby.
I listen to all types of music, man. Like, it's so crazy because on my Instagram I'll be like in the club, but when I drive home I'll be listening to R&B.
Yeah, getting ready for bed.
R&B on my way home.
That's a damage when you get home.
Or I'll be listening to some old like classic. I don't even know how you category the music of
contemporary.
No, like Wham. Wham. You remember that band Wham? In the 1980s. Y'all probably don't know who they are. See?
No.
He put me on game.
I don't know who they are.
If anybody knows who Wham is, Steven, do you know who Wham is? It's with George Michaels. George Michaels. They had a band. Anyways. Like music like that, just classic music, So
we have fans. You see,
That was cool.
Yeah, for the viewers, we're inside again at Fuego Margarita Bar, and right here to the left of me, open window, so people walk back and forth. You hear the train tracks too.
I was saying, the train's going crazy. It's never like this.
That's organic.
Yeah, the train is going. And usually I keep on just letting the conversation flow, but I see Melvin, he's just like excited when he hears different things. I'm just like, what's that guy?
Come on, bro, you know what? I on it though. Hey, what's up?
That's too funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
see, no one knows.
Yes,
she said Wham.
People know
I
who
gotta
Wham
check it
is.
out now.
Thank you.
Is it Wham?
Two people.
Yes, W-H-A-M.
I'm gonna check it out.
I appreciate y'all saying that.
Look,
see, I knew I'm not the only one.
Wham. I've never heard that. You put me
It's
on
good
game.
music.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's good music. It's the 80s. Don't be judging.
What song is your favorite song from Wham? Then?
I'm gonna play it right now. I'll play it real quick.
They don't get us.
Yeah, Steven, fix the camera, I think.
Don't get us messed up over here, man.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you're showing the outside.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me see. Let's see. Actually, this the what? Yeah, let me see real quick.
Wham.
Wham.
Play.
Bad
man,
Bunny.
this song makes me think of Everything She Wants.
See, Bad Bunny. See, that's what I'm talking about. DJ Richie Rich. You know what I'm talking about.
Baby.
Nicky Jam.
Alright, I'm playing.
Yeah.
What?
Got it?
Daddy Yankee.
The video ad?
What?
Oh, he's playing.
Are you playing a song?
Right now.
Oh,
I got it.
Oh yeah, that's classy right there.
Yeah, I haven't heard this song.
No. That's like a fusion of stuff. Somebody just said, "Wake me up before you go."
Yeah, I know that one. That was a good song. That was a good song.
Yeah, I heard that before. I'd clean the house to that. I'd wake up, make me some coffee.
Hey, this song reminds me of my mama. So, R.I.P. to my mama.
Oh,
I miss you.
Yeah, say that.
I miss it. Like it's just music that she
was in the dancing in the car and everything. With, what's up? Nothing wrong with that.
Okay,
beautiful.
but anyways, yeah, that it doesn't matter. Like just the music, just the knowing that music. I mean, there's different genre of music that I like and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But today's music, I
talking about like the mumble rap and shit.
Yeah, the mumble rap. Yeah,
you can't understand half the shit. What they're saying.
Do you like that? The mumble rap.
I'm gonna say this. It's hard. I'm gonna try and like be in the middle with this. It's an art. To be able to actually put a song together like that is a little bit harder than you think, because there's a lot of artists, again, like I said, they don't write their stuff. They get references from artists and people tell them like, this is hot. You need your voice is dope. You should do something like this. So there is an art in doing that. Like, that's hard. That's not as easy as it looks. Now, do I like it? Do I respect it? No. But it's what's making the labels money, and that's what's going to stay relevant until something new comes around. So
I think 50 Cent said something about that.
There's a lot of OGs.
He said something about, like, he doesn't care if he gets that street cred as much in the music industry because he likes making the music that gets him money. You know?
And there's people who do it
like
for what he does it for.
and all that stuff, you know. And there's people that I think that don't care about the glitz and glam and all that. They're like, they want to be true to themselves or under artists or whatever.
And I will say this too. Speaking as an artist, you have like your lane, but then you have like a moment where it's just like, I'm gonna try it, and you'll do something in your own version of of that. But I don't really care for that mumble stuff. It's not.
You don't like Blueface?
Oh, man, don't make me say some words. I'm trying to be polite.
I did not understand.
You're not gonna hear nothing.
On every fucking feature, I was like, bro, like this guy, like I know. I wonder, and I always wonder what these rappers think when they have to have him like feature on their song, like what they're actually thinking as they're recording this shit. Oh, it's definitely a label move for sure. But it's that he fucks up every fucking song.
Yeah, he fucks up a lot.
Every fucking song.
Cardi B did a song with them. I was like, I know Cardi B.
Yeah, Easy, like everybody. I'm like, dude.
Blueface.
Yeah, the badass song in this baby. Blueface comes on. I sung my life.
That guy's stupid ass tattoo on his face.
He does have a song with Cardi B that's good.
He has a song with everybody.
The Cardi B's good, but not.
It's fucking.
Yeah, when his part comes on, it's like, all right, I'm gonna skip. I know when his part comes on.
Yeah, here we go. Next.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm glad that started phasing out because there was a while where he was on everything. I was like, fuck my life.
Yeah, he went viral. And I don't even know how that happened.
I mean, he's cute.
What music inspires you?
I love jazz music. That's like a big part of my life because there's so many different elements that's in jazz that influences music even today. So I love jazz music. I love that boom bap hip hop. I mean, I'm a singer, but I was a rapper first, and you'll hear it in my cadence. I mean, I love that. Like, hit me with a bar sometimes. You know what I mean? The substance. So I like old school hip hop.
If you could work with an artist that's today and that's alive, who would be an artist that you would love to? Let's just take it even bigger. You're able to do a tour.
Okay.
You know, what 3 artists would you love to do a tour with?
Okay. One is a group, and then 2 other will be artists. Tank and the Bangers. I got to open up for them last year when they came to San Antonio, and wow, it was amazing. I would love to work with them. I don't know if y'all know who they are.
Never heard of them.
They're from New Orleans.
Okay.
They were on Jimmy Fallon's show. They were literally on one tour when they came here. It was like one of their last stops just to hop on another tour. They're amazing, so you guys check them out. They're from New Orleans. Their sound is amazing.
Say the name again?
Tank and the Bangers, like spelled bang and then bang us. Like A-S.
Tank and the Bangers.
Yeah. So I would love to go on tour with them. That's gonna happen soon. I already know.
Okay.
It's gonna happen. I would love to go on tour with Lucky Day. I don't know if you guys know who Lucky Day is.
Nope.
I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out after.
I'll be like, so.
Ask the viewers if they know who they are too.
Ask the people.
Hey.
Y'all know who these people are?
I mean, yeah, like, do y'all know who, like, Lucky Day is amazing. Oh my God. Like, what is going on with y'all?
Is that a young artist or?
I won't say young, but.
Is he 23?
No. No, he's I think he's close to 30s.
30?
Yeah, 30.
Okay. Alright. What kind of genre music?
Young. He's a fusion of like R&B, soul, neo soul, indie.
You know, you say R&B, right?
Mhm.
And to me, I don't think there's really any true R&B artists like there was in the 90s or early 2000s.
I agree.
So that's the reason why I probably haven't heard of Lucky.
Well,
Daniel knows.
Lucky Day.
Daniel knows.
Daniel listens to all type of.
I think that the R&B, the closest R&B we have that's close to the 90s is LMA. I think that's why she popped out the way she did because of the simplicity of her music. That's R&B. But yeah, our technology's changed.
So those
the
two.
standards changed. So Lucky Day, Tank and the Bangers, which y'all gonna check out, right?
I'm gonna check out Lucky Day and Tank and the Bangers.
And then my third one is a tie between Chance the Rapper and Smino. I think that'll be a fun tour. I think that they would, man, they have that energy on stage.
Why Chance the Rapper?
Man, also a lot of reasons why. I look up to that guy. He's one of the guys that I look up, one of the artists that I look up to because he's doing it himself. He's been doing it himself. He got 3 Grammys for the same project.
Yep.
By himself, like what? That's impossible. It's crazy. I mean, it's not impossible now, but he opened a lot of doors for a lot of independent artists. So I like Chance a lot. I mean, I don't know if y'all have ever seen him live, but he has this electricity. It's amazing. I love Chance. Like he's dope. And then, like I said, Smino's the same. I don't know if you guys know Smino. Y'all are asleep.
No,
I'm definitely asleep. Like, look at me, I'm tired.
Yo,
I'm all a little.
Yeah, Smino is amazing. He just does his own thing, and he doesn't care what people think about him. His flow is unmatched. I mean, I don't even know how to tell y'all. Like, Smino's killing. Yeah.
All right, I got 3 people I look up.
So real quick. What is some advice that you will give to someone that's trying to get into the music industry?
Advice for somebody trying to get into the music industry. Be yourself. That's cliche, right? No. I think
be yourself at all times.
I think I'll say be yourself because the world changes and its standards change. I mean, everything evolves. Nothing stays the same. But as long as you stay yourself, you stay true to yourself, you stay true to your roots. What you like, don't do it because other people like it. Don't do music because people tell you good. Like, you have to find yourself in it, type thing. So like, stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself, and it's gonna show in your music. It's gonna show in your following and your supporters. Stay true to yourself, and never let up. For sure.
I'm with that for sure.
Yeah.
Social medias where people can find you.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on social media at k.dot. LA official.
That's
DOT. Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, k.LA official.
What about Facebook?
Facebook /Kayla Starks.
Very dope. Mel, social media?
Alright. Melvin Johnson on Facebook, Blessing Moore on Instagram, Mel Finance on Instagram, and that's about it. Go ahead.
You can find me on Instagram, official MikeAnthony.Torres. And on the business pages, it's at All Access MA for Facebook and Instagram.
And I am Natalie Charlene on Facebook, Nat Boogie, spelled NATBOOGI, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Of course, we want to thank you so much, Kayla, for being on the show. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. One more time, big rest in peace to Kobe and Gigi and everyone else that was lost. And, big shout out to Vanessa and to her daughters for, just I hope that they get through what they're going through. God, please be with them. Thank you so much, everyone that did tune in tonight. We definitely appreciate y'all. Of course, it's Mel Finest, Mike Anthony, myself. We are Late Nights with All Access, and we'll see y'all next Monday. Y'all have a good night.
When I say this right here, today's a good day to be alive. Smile on my face, I'm quite alright. I ain't feeling wavy, yo. Wavy. Ooh, I ain't feeling wavy, yo. Wavy. Wow. Today's a good day. Be alright. Smile on my face, I'm quite alright. I told E we had a hit, then I hit them on the wrist. Like, nigga, watch this. New album on the way. I don't think they're ready for what I'm about to say. Stack it up to the top, then bring it right back on down. They don't know what to expect. A visual